Tough game, competed to the end. Not the results we want. So, disappointing trip.
You took us through sort of the timeline with the quarterbacks, like how that played out with knowing when Tommy wasn't going to play, and obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, we're right. You know, was it yesterday when we left? He came in, he was probably a little bit more sore than he was the day before, a little bit swollen, so you wanted to make sure that everything was all right. Went and got tested, and you know, just in the morning, even before he went to get looked at, we knew that he probably wouldn't be able to do it. Wanted to give him all the way up to it, but had a good feeling, Dan, that he wouldn't be able to do it. But you know, didn't want to rule him out. Just want to make sure that he got looked at, and if it was better today, you know, maybe he had a chance, but wasn't.
Do you think he could be ready for next week?
Yeah,
Does he have a chance?
I probably, yeah. But I can't. No, it's nothing. You know, over the top, significant weeks. Just pretty swollen arm.
Is he your quarterback moving forward? As long as he's healthy at this point?
Yeah, we just got done playing here. We got a few days here. We'll go back and you know, watch this game. You know, Dutcher did some good stuff, and then you know, 2 big turnovers. One on the screen. Had a big opportunity to get a big play on, and then coming out at the second half, you know, up in the pocket and getting the ball knocked out. Can't have those turnovers.
Singletary got hit pretty good, you know, trying to get out on that screen. Did that screw up the timing, or did Drew just have to?
Yeah, he thought he could get it around him, Paul. He thought he could get it around him rather than layer it over the top. There was really nobody else out there. It was the guy that was covering him, his man, and guy made a nice play.
How do you account for 13 penalties?
Yeah, some are physical, Pat, but the other ones, the pre-snap ones, have to do a better job of that. You know, we had some offsides and false start, delay game. It's not good enough.
Talk about the swing there in the third quarter when looks like you're going to get the fumble for the touchback, and then
down on the goal line. Yeah, you know, it was close. Close. It was a nice play by Bobby getting it out. His knee just touched.
Do you think it negatively impacted Drew's ability to prepare for the game, that he didn't know until Wednesday he was going to be the starter?
No, I think Drew's done this for a bit. There was no practice. We did a bunch of walkthroughs. We had a good amount of walkthroughs. We had a bunch last night as well. So again, we got to take care of the ball. It's taking care of the ball is important. Did some nice things. You know, it was just kind of some good, some things we can improve on. Competed all the way to the end. Made some nice throws, saw some things, but again, we turned the ball over, and that hurts.
Do you have any update on Dexter?
I know he has an elbow. I just got Dexter elbow, Nacho, Stinger, neck, DJ Davidson, shoulder. That's what they wrote on here.
Anything with Bobby? It looked like he was going to get an X-ray.
Don't have anything on Bobby.
Why did you have the running back lined up often right behind John Michael as a protector on offense?
Well, there's different looks that teams give you. Coach Zimmer double mugs and things like that. There's a reason why for it in terms of getting picked and thinking, you know, linebackers picking centers or guards. So there's times when you get that where, you know, sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't, based on the protection scheme.
Does that take away from the help you maybe can give your tackles when you're facing a team like this with those mismatches?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we had a number of jams. With tight ends, it's one less guy out if they have it. So we had, I'd say, a fair amount of jams. Not on every play, Pat, but jams with the tight ends. And, you know, sometimes you can get jams with the running backs if they mug them up there and you have a certain protection scheme, then they got a responsibility. Then they have to protect that guy. But, you know, we had a number of chips and jams and things like that. You know, give those guys credit.
You've had 3 different quarterbacks now in 3 straight games. The results of offensively in regards to, you know, consistently moving the ball and gaining yards, it's been a struggle. Why do you think that is? What do you see as the common theme?
Yeah, I mean, we just got done playing here, Jordan. You know, today was, you know, a couple turnovers, and then, you know, there's certain plays that we had opportunities to either make or call or whatever it may be. but just not good enough.
Well, I mean, I'll say then, can the quarterback, can they operate under that kind of pressure that Drew faced today? Like, is it even fair to evaluate and say, hey, you know, he's going to have a legitimate chance of success if we're going to allow that much pressure?
Yeah, I'd say that's the job of a quarterback, is to be able to handle different things. Certainly, you want to make sure you can protect and give him an opportunity, but taking care of the ball is one of the primary jobs for a quarterback, to not give it to the other team. And certainly a lot of people, myself included, we can all be better. But Drew competed. There were some good plays out there, and then there were some plays that I think we wish we would have back.
Why have you not been able to improve the run defense?
Yeah, a couple. There's some missed tackles again tonight. It's something we're constantly coaching, talking about, and wasn't good enough.
There was a lot of talk last week, obviously, with the bad loss to the Bucks from the locker room about
Yeah.
how the team played, the characterization. Do you think this effort, and I know you didn't question the effort last week, but the way you played was more indicative of what you want to see, despite the loss, than what you saw last week?
Yeah, we'll go back and look at it, Paul. I think these guys, competed all the way to the end. Again, there's certain plays throughout the game that if you have an opportunity to make them or call, whatever it may be, that we didn't get the job done. Give Dallas credit, but we competed all the way to the end, and some plays here or there that we need to make.
Devin, in response to Tracy's fumbles recently?
Yeah, we had a few runs in there that we liked motor on, and then Tracy, obviously turned the ball over last week, but have a lot of confidence in Tracy. He played quite a bit for us, made some nice plays for us.
Brian,
Yeah.
7 straight losses here.
Yeah.
I know John has said he wants to remain patient with your guys' process and regime. Do you worry that these results would maybe lead him to possibly go back on that?
No, I don't like the results. Nobody likes the results. But again, I have confidence in the people. We just got to do better.
You're not worried about your job security at this point?
No,